At Piaget, who would have thought that behind these sparkling diamond wonders lies a small team of less than 10 people? 7 exceptional designers, to be exact. 3 people in jewelry and 3 people in watchmaking, not to mention the creative director of the Maison Piaget for 17 years, Stéphanie Civrière. It took almost 2 years to create this collection of fine jewelry called Golden Oasis, and the team is already injecting all their innovative energy into their next creations, equally spectacular. To better stand out from other high-end jewelry houses. For that is the challenge, while all of them are appropriating styles through the latest trends and the era of Instagram. And succeeding in the most unexpected stone pairings is a challenge when all houses are on the lookout for the perfect set of stones. At Piaget, the creation of a piece is a teamwork where everyone adds their own touch of imagination, dexterity and expertise between designer, jeweler and craftsman. So many talents mix to combine and create the extraordinary, while incorporating some stylistic codes specific to the Helvetian house, like engraved gold. Here is a set that is very representative of the Piaget style, as imagined by Stéphanie Civrière, a stunning necklace called the Desert Sunbow and matching earrings with its small gold rods, or, as on this other version, baptized Endless Sun. Fluid creations, light and easy to wear, because it was built in symmetry. In the Golden Oasis collection, we find more statuary ornaments, priced over €1 million. A few more classic pieces, but also pure creativity. The creative director of Piaget loves the emerald, especially those with that touch of blue that recalls the Amalfi Coast or the Costa Smeralda, a stone honored on the delicate leaves of the splendid luxuriant Oasis necklace, which demanded a year of research for its perfect curvaceous composition and the pairing of 177 marquise-cut emeralds and 172 brilliant-cut diamonds. The pear-shaped diamond can be worn alone or on a white gold chain. A unique creation that we also admire on the pretty neck of Olivia Palermo, the charming ambassador of Maison Piaget. Piaget has a long history of offering transformable jewelry, and today this playful side has become more than a necessity demanded by a new way of wearing the pieces. It has become a trademark. Perfect example with the incredible Secret Oasis necklace, all in roundness with Colombian emerald beads. We can detach the top to wear it as 2 bracelets. We can detach the bottom part and transform it into a brooch, or detach the pom-pom and wear it on a chain. Colombian emeralds continue with the vegetal laces earrings, an even more original piece Piaget has made its specialty. Spotlight on the Secret Oasis cuff. Here the palm leaves made of diamonds that unveil a secret watch. Another stone that catches all the attention and this season has fascinated gemologists of the house, the yellow diamond. The solar stone by excellence to express all the heat of the desert, which is found all in shine on a multitude of pieces. Fancy vivid yellow, the highest level of yellow only found in Canada and Sierra Leone for central oval stones, which is one of the rarest forms, required notably 2 years of research for the rising star set, or in cushion cut weighing over 6 carats surrounded by marquise cut diamonds for the exceptional golden hour necklace set on platinum and yellow gold. Gold worked to move the light and give off a shimmering and solar effect. A work of gold that is as beautiful on the front side as it is on the back, demonstrating the care taken in every detail. Gold detailing again for the Secret Waters cuff and its palace decor in pink gold. Opal is a stone that has been worked at Piaget for a very long time, especially in watch dials. Extremely fragile, a cool stone full of subtle color allows you to play with light, like the Australian black opal dial. Diamond veil lines to blue waterfall after the heat of the sun is in the coolness of the water and the intensity of the blue, which is revealed on a set of pieces which mix Sri Lankan sapphires and diamonds. On the blue waterfall necklace, the sun's reflection sliding on a myriad of water droplets is evoked with the purity of diamonds. Shades of blue and an exceptional blue Madagascar sapphire weighing 14.61 carats, the most beautiful stone that the gemologist of the Piaget house has seen during his career, issued from a private collection and which has been purposed into the old-style cushion cut and set in a rhombus. Impossible to find this type of stone today. With taut lines, the purity and lightness of her designs coupled with her work on symmetry, Stéphanie Sivriere's goal for fine Piaget jewelry is to resolutely suggest inspiration by the abstract, without ever sinking into the figurative. Pink sapphires and pink spinels on pink gold for a hypnotic light effect for this necklace happily dubbed Hypnotic Light, which required 2.5 pairings. A unique color for these spinels that are only found in northern Vietnam, for a piece so exceptional that you will never see it anywhere else but in these images. With more and more exceptional stones for each line, Piaget is gaining momentum. More resources, more visibility for this collection of fine jewelry, golden oasis, and a feminization that continues to grow. A jeweler's ode to the sun, the desert, and the water that materializes the energy of this house resolutely turned towards the future and the light.
Here's a report in 4K on the Lux TV Player app. Download it now from the Apple Store via this QR code.
House of Messines, a house with graphic lines. It is in São Bartolomeu de Messines, a small town located 100 kilometers from the Portuguese coast, that the architect Vitor Vilhena completed the design of a house built on the ruins of the past. In the sumptuous setting of the Algarve, the House of Messines appears as a white and refined rectangle placed in the middle of this exceptional site and surrounded by green vegetation, valleys and mountains. Due to various administrative restrictions related to this picturesque place, the architecture firm had to imperatively superimpose the new construction to the existing ruin. Fortunately, the old building had generous dimensions and a fantastic orientation. The result is this House of Messines, a single-story building with a fluid interior design where social spaces merge, but private spaces remain separate. Focusing on natural light and openness on the surrounding landscape, the windows have been integrated into the walls of the house, allowing the interior and exterior to fully communicate. We also like the row of narrow and high windows on one of the facades, bringing rhythm and geometry. Open kitchen, cozy bedroom, large bathroom. The interior is sleek, with grey tones and a few touches of colour. In the living room, the hanging central fireplace adds its charm and sobriety to the elegant decoration. The spectacular exterior is completed by a rooftop pool, which extends from the end of the house and hovers above the ground. In order to respect the environment and not to disfigure the surrounding landscape, the firm chose to place the pool on the roof, as if it's suspended in air. The roof becomes a second living space from which it is possible to enjoy a 360-degree view of nature. China of yesteryear and today exhibited at the National Gallery of Victoria. It was in Melbourne, Australia, that NGV unveiled a flagship exhibit that aims to offer a dual presentation of Chinese art and culture, uniting the past with the present. 8 of the Chinese Emperor Qin Shi Huang's Terracotta Warriors are exhibited alongside old objects such as 2 life-size horses of the Imperial Army and 2 replicas of horse-drawn bronze carts. But these warriors mainly respond to the works of one of the most exciting contemporary artists in the world and renowned for its modern materials, Gai Guoqiang. Among the works presented by this artist is the impressive Murmuration, a majestic landscape of some 10,000 porcelain birds to resemble a cloud flying through the NGV. This installation fills an entire gallery, and the birds are hung to create a 3D impression of a calligraphic design of Mount Li, where the tomb of the ancient warriors is.
This is the first time that ancient Chinese culture has been exhibited alongside contemporary artwork, and we'd like to create many contemplative moments for the audience to reinterpret Chinese history in a contemporary context. It's interesting that the existence of the warriors was not known until 1974, when they were accidentally discovered and confirmed the iconic reign of the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang.
The NGV's worked very hard with our Chinese counterparts to curate 8 very different types of warriors, ranging in rank and posture.
The exhibition invites the visitor to get up close to the warriors, admire their costume, their armour, their facial expressions, to really stare into the eyes of 2,000 years of history.
We wanted to establish a number of moments where it was a real surprise. So as a visitor turns the corner, they are then delighted by this sort of reflective-like pavilion in which the warriors are presented to them.
Gai Guoqiang is one of those artists that's incredibly thoughtful. When he works with another theme, he really does a lot of research to make sure that it's a meaningful dialogue that he's created.
Combined with his use of Chinese traditional inventions of gunpowder, paper, porcelain, made him the most naturally exciting choice to create this dialogue over 3,200 years of history.
那么我的作品如何表现这些文物后面的那一个帝国和文化的精神世界。
The NGV has a very special connection to the Warriors because we were the first venue in the world to receive an exhibition of them in 1982. It's really nice to see how we've been able to represent the Terracotta Warriors in a completely new way. So I think audiences will love the fact that they go from these what seem like 2 disparate worlds, but ultimately the content comes together to create a much richer and more meaningful understanding of China in the past and China today.
An exhibition to discover until October 13th. Pink palm trees, giant macaroons and a pool of pearls. The color decors in the new Selfie Museum of Budapest are custom-made to seduce the Instagram generation geared to stage for social media. Inspired by the success of similar establishments in the United States, the creators claim they are targeting young generations in quest for original decors for their profile pictures or their activities on social media.
There are an increasing number of places online where selfie images can be shared and where people take spectacular and better quality photos.
In the first of the 11 rooms, entirely painted in pink, visitors are greeted by giant pink palm trees and invited to sit on a yellow banana. They will then cross a plastic unicorn, fluorescent banana curtains, a pool of multicolored pearls where they can immerse themselves.
For example, the palm trees are positioned so that they look like they're growing from the ceiling, from the ground. Everything is pink. It's a spectacle to see. If you're really creative, you can really use the spaces.
It is notably via social media apps like Instagram and Snapchat that the museum has made itself known. And with almost 30,000 visitors since its opening in December 2018, the Selfie Museum of Budapest is the first attraction of its kind in Europe. The place is already among the most popular sites in the Hungarian capital, especially with Instagram users. To put an end to ego battles, Instagram no longer displays likes in some countries, like Brazil or Japan. The image-sharing app that counts more than 1 billion users around the world seems to have become aware of the pressure experienced by some of its followers. His boss, Adam Mosseri, announced in early July the creation of new tools against harassment, including the appearance of a warning message against hate